Hey guys, this is Swift Rock. I'm just now starting to record. I figured I'd chip in a little bit with the guys, Rajar, Kalafo, anyone else who's recording at this point. It's either great, those guys. Yeah, anyway, you'll soon realize that I'm probably the funniest of them all. I don't know if I'm going to be funny tonight, though, because I'm going to be playing one of my favorite games, Dark Souls 2. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be discussing in this playthrough. Lore, my life, love, prosperity, the ways of kingdoms, whatever you want it to be. But either way, let's get this started. I might still have some trouble with the audio, with my mic recording being too loud, anything like that. Either way, I'll ship it to my good friend Rajar. He edits our videos, and we should be doing good. And I mean, it should sound and look much better. Anyway, I'm going to be starting a new game. I have several old games, but it's been a while since I've played, so I'm probably going to play like shit for a good little bit. Anyway, this is probably going to be a 30-ish minute video today. I'll be sure to try not to go too far over that. Oh, I'm gonna shut up for the cutscene.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
Yeah, so that's a really epic cutscene in my mind. Here we are waking up after that long fall. I'm surprised we're not dead because fall damage is very relevant in this game. But anyway, as I was saying before, it's been a while since I played. Don't hope for too much too early on, but I promise you, I'm fairly decent at this game. I've done some PvP and I've done some PvE and I've done some PvMe. I don't know. I guess I fought myself at some point. But I think it should be a pretty fun playthrough. I haven't really decided on what I want to make my character be as far as build, strength, dex. I'm just gonna try and have fun with it. I gotta get reused to it, the controller specifically, because I'm playing on an Xbox 360 controller, but this is a PC version of Dark Souls 2. But I've been playing a lot of PlayStation 4 lately, you know, a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition. Fucking awesome game, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there if you guys are looking for something to kill 60 hours with, like I do. Just, you know, those few days in there. But it was really, really cool. And I'm going to stop here for a second and just talk before you enter that room because there's going to be a cutscene. But, yeah, if you guys will stick with me, I'm going to try and entertain y'all, try and be fun and funny and do anything I can do to make this video better. Feedback is always great. Anyway, just support the channel, leave a like and subscribe if you'd like. Either way, I'm going to be here, you know? So, let's get started on this cutscene and talk to these firekeepers. That's right, firekeepers.
What seems to be the weakness? Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. Well, yeah. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you? You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
And that's the end of that cutscene. That's kind of how they bait you into like making you create a character. Is you don't know who you are, so you have to reinvent yourself from the ground up. I thought that was a really neat process for this game, but I mean, as far as the name goes, I haven't really thought about that too much. I mean, I could always go with the basics. You know what? Why don't we go with something a little bit Latin, Lanius. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. Forget what the exact word means. I think it's halberd or knight or something. Either way, it's neat. I like to use Latin names sometimes. It's just a habit. I'm sorry if I disappoint you guys. Uh-oh. There we go. Yep, that's my name. I know, right? Gotta figure that shit out first.
Your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
I thought this is also a really neat idea. What it is you look into the effigy, and because you're hollow, but you still have a little bit of humanity left in you, you can essentially recall what you used to be like. And I thought that was, again, a really cool setting, and I'm going to pick my homeland here. I'll just go with this guy. Just because I'm white and pasty, and I like my guy to be white and pasty. I'm gonna do a real quick setup real quick. Nothing too fancy. I gotta remember exactly how to set all this up first though. So forgive me if I'm a little sluggish on all this. I mean, we could always edit it out. But beard, this one. There we go. Alright, body build, we're gonna be a little skinny because I'm a little skinny. Physique, we're gonna be ripped because I'm written. No, I'm not. I'm in good shape, but I'm not ripped like this, mother. Not like that. I'm about as white as him, and I got the brown hair and all that. Also have a rockin' goatee and mustache, but aside from the point. I'm going to be a knight, because, you know, that's one of the best starting classes you can be, honestly. Bonfire, nope, not that. Bonfire aesthetic, because in case we want to farm something later on. And then we'll finalize our creation, and we'll get started with this game.
All people come here for the same reason.
Tell us why.
To break the curse.
Ah.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
That maniacal laughter. They know what's to come. I said I wasn't talking to cutscenes.
And trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer.
Thank God.
You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
That mouth, though. Very hope-inspiring, aren't they? Either way, these three are suspected to be firekeepers, and if you play Dark Souls 1, then you know... Oh yeah, that's the DLC items and stuff. Then you know that that means that they are supposed to be, you know, keeping the fire, keeping the bonfires, and they're not doing that. And not only does that upset me a little bit, because, I mean, they're kind of one of the reasons the world's fallen apart to where it is, but... I mean, they laugh at you in your face, and that's never fun. You never want to be laughed at. It's like that time in kindergarten when you farted in class, and you tried to make it seem like it wasn't you, but everyone knew it was you, and that totally didn't happen to me, guys. But either way, we'll continue on our journey like that never happened. Am I right? This controller's already starting to feel pretty normal in my hands. I thought it was going to be worse than this, but not too bad. Not too shabby. Come over here. By the way, where I'm going, it's honestly just to get a quick 1,000 souls, and a special ring that I can use in PvE, PvP, whatever I want, basically. I mean, you can use technically anything you want, but it's better for PvP. It's the stone ring, I'm sure plenty of you know that. I'm coming over here to fight Hippo Man. I think they're Cyclops, I think that's what they're called technically. Oh, I missed. See? Told you guys I'm rusty. You guys are going to see the full amount of rust that I can generate in one game right here. Once I get back in the swing of it, it's not going to be that bad. But until then, we're gonna reap what we sow, I suppose. Right now, this is a really simple strategy to get this guy to not kill you in one hit, like he tends to do. Is you just get behind him and he sits down and he tries to kill you with that, and if you back away it doesn't work. A little trick I learned honestly in my last couple of playthroughs is whichever side of him you're on is the opposite side of where he'll sit. So if you're on his right side when he goes to sit down, he'll sit down on the left. There's some items right there, but I really don't want them. So, I mean, you can use that to your advantage to maneuver him how you want and make it a little bit easier. I know it made it easier for me, and just trying to help out here, guys. I have a little bit of experience, and anyone who's just now playing this game, first of all, where have you been? This is a great game. I know it got a lot of hate when it came out. I honestly was one of the people that hated it. I mean, it has a lot of issues. It wasn't Dark Souls 1, and if you were looking for Dark Souls 1, I'm sorry. It's still not it. It's gotten better. But it's not where Dark Souls 1 was. It's just got a space for playing in all our hearts, and it always will. But this game has its place, and I think its place is pretty well up there. A lot of people putting down messages here. That happens. It's a lot of. I think a lot of them are also like programmers messages, like trying to help you figure out stuff. But we really don't need all that, so we're just gonna run through. I'm honestly gonna be taking this slow, just to figure out what exactly I want to say, how I want to say it, and what I want to do. I suppose first things first, we go light this bonfire over here. Then I'm going to go grab an Estus Flash Shard, which I'm sure all of you know where it is. I'm not looking in that direction at all. And Estus Flash Shards allow you to upgrade your Estus Flask, which we will get in a minute when we talk to the Emerald Herald, who I forget if she is a Firekeeper or isn't. I feel like she is, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to say something that's going to be wrong. And you know what? It's okay. I'm going to say she is a Firekeeper. I don't care if I'm wrong. I have my beliefs. A lot of the lore in this game is fan-based. I mean, it's fan canon. The Solaire was this Gwen's son and Gwen's firstborn. And I mean, I want to believe that. I think that's freaking awesome. I wish he was. I wish he was. And I honestly, I believe he is.
Or merely a pawn of fate. Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king.
Thanks, nice lady.
He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Dun dun dun!
Bearer of the curse, for misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls.
Ooh.
Their souls will serve as beacons.
Could say they're well endowed.
Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you to see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
Alright, so basically what that whole spiel was is she's telling us we have to go sink the king of old. The king who raised this land, the king of kings, if you would be. And basically we have to go talk to him because this man's a legend, and I mean, why would we not speak to the legend? The legend never dies. We're gonna go with a point in, I don't know, endurance. Because you always need more stamina. When do you not need more stamina? Never. That's when. But anyway, we gotta go talk to Vendrick, and we gotta figure out our life and how to fix this world, because it's broken, as you can't tell. Everything already looks a little bit broken around here. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to go visit 4 old friends. Old friends. God, I don't even know if I should call them friends. 4 fucking rapists. It's a bit more accurate. Anyway, they're reincarnations of enemies of days past, and they're dying to see you, I guess would be the right word, or at least you're gonna be dying when you see them. I'm not funny, I'm sorry. But it should be an interesting experience. I mean, I can tell you about the lore out of most of them, but I want to wait. I want to wait until we get there so I can explain each individual one in a bit more detail than just give you a quick overview, basically. But our mission right now is to go down this cave and this tunnel and then cry our eyes out. But after we're done with that, we're going to be heading to the Forest of Fallen Giants, where, as you can guess, it's a forest where giants fell, because giants were... I'm taking my time on this because I've fallen off that so many times. Honestly, coming back to Dark Souls, one of the hardest things you can do is learn how to walk again. My friends laugh at me when I say that, but If you play Dark Souls, you kind of know what I mean. Lining up the jump here. Walking is interesting, because, I mean, one wrong step and you're off a cliff. And if you start getting timid and your thumb starts doing that jitter thing and you don't know how to walk anymore, it happens. I always like to test myself to see how long I can go without dying, and I'm sure there's plenty of people who have gone the entire game without dying, because they have the rings that prove they have. But I'm not that good, dagnabbit. And I don't mind not being that good, but I like to test myself still. Got my back steps going on, back steps living long. As everyone says, walk against the current, or go against the stream, or anything that's resistance I like. Because, you know, you gotta rebel. You gotta be strong against the tides. Something like that. Inspiring words. Swing, swing. I'm gonna try and not do that. I'm gonna try and not speak when I'm in combat, because I don't know. I find it rude. I'm gonna try and talk to you guys as much as possible. I don't want to make you feel left out. I mean, the whole reason I'm here is for you guys. Well, for a whole 2 fans, I'm sure right now. Anyway, that's why I'm here, is to bring in more views, try and entertain people, have fun with it, right? And I know this sneaky bastard. This sneaky bastard wants my butt. He's not gonna get it. He's gonna get my sword. Man, we are blazing through this video. Time flies when you're having fun, right, guys? Right. Oh. Guess I'm alone. Anyway, we're gonna head up here into this gigantic ambush because, you know, who doesn't love ambushes? I got lucky with that one there. I did not get lucky with that one there. I'm gonna chew on, not chew on it, I don't eat those. I drink Estus, but I don't chew on life gems. Why don't you chew on life gems? That'd be cool. I wonder what they would taste like. I imagine something green apple-y. I like green apples, so I'd be okay with that. But right now, ouch. Just took an arrow to the chest. Yeah, to the chest. Not like a bitch in Skyrim. Shots fired. I don't know. I like Dark Souls better than Skyrim, but that's aside from the point. I'm gonna be climbing up this ladder where I'm gonna get ambushed again, you know, for old time's sake. Like that didn't happen 3 seconds ago. Ooh, that was almost a little bit of a camera fail on my part. I walked off the edge so many times due to camera fails. Not right there, but other places. But it happens. It happens to everybody. You can just, I don't know, you can edit it out if you want to, but I kind of want to keep it in. I want to keep in the mass majority of my fails, unless it gets real bad and I die 37,000 times to, let's say, the Smelter Demon. Not like that's happened to me before, but I mean, it could happen this time. Fucking hate the Smelter Demon. I think where I'm gonna cut this video is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get to the tower. I'm gonna find Hag Lady. I forget her name. I honestly love her to death. She's one of my favorite characters. But I'm gonna find her, and then we're gonna have a party, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys later. But until then, we're gonna go fight this Heathen Knight. These are honestly my favorite enemies in the game. I know I'm saying I got a lot of favorite stuff, but I mean I love this game, so it's kind of hard not to have favorite stuff. But I like the Heathen Knights just because look at them. They're so badass. They don't care. They're just in this world. They're tired. They're beaten. They just want to relax. And then you got to walk up to them and say, fuck you. I'm the king of this world. And then the Heathen Knights are all angry at you, which is for believable reasons, as I'm sure you can tell. These guys are honestly pretty dangerous. They can fuck me pretty quick if I'm not careful. I've honestly gotten lucky a couple of swings already. And I don't like to test my luck too often. I staggered him. I didn't think I would stagger him. Pretty sure I'm using a broadsword. Yeah, I'm using a broadsword, because the longsword is no longer a starting item in this game. I don't know why they did that. The longsword is one of my favorite starting items in Dark Souls 1. Sometimes I'll buy it just because I like it. And we got our lightning sword. The Heed sword, or Hade sword, or Hyde sword, or Hawk sword, if you want to pronounce it that way. I don't care. I almost got fucked in the back. I forgot about you, little bitch. But yeah, I mean they're cool enemies. They have a rich lore history to them. They have a lot of fun times sitting there waiting. As I'm sure you can tell, who doesn't like to wait? I'm just getting like I don't like getting hit. I want to say at least not right now because I don't have the means to heal as well as I'd like to, like a bunch of Estus flask. I have life gems, but life gems are temporary, and yes, I can buy more. But who wants to buy life gems? That's just kind of cheaping your way through the game to me. I like to use what the game gives me less than like go buy stuff. I mean that's not according to like weapons, but like I don't like to buy fire bombs and all that, which I will here shortly because I don't want to fuck up and take forever to get through a certain explosive wall because I was too stupid to buy life. Fire bombs, don't die. So, I mean, that's just for the sake of the video, honestly. But typically, I'll usually get a drop from one of them, and I'm going to grab this item before I end this video. But, I mean, yeah, I like to play the game. I don't want to say legitly, because that's pushing it a little bit. I like to play the game my way. I like to challenge myself, give myself certain obstacles, give myself certain shortcuts if I want to. It's just to have fun. That's the point of gaming these days. And I honestly think that's one of the like failing values of gamers today is we don't endorse having fun as much as we need to. It's too much competition, too much seriousness. Video games are created for a form of entertainment, and I truly do believe that. But anyway, here we are, guys. We are right here with Lady here, and we're in our bonfire here, and I'm not even going to rest at it yet. I'm just going to end the video. It's been fun, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want you guys to have a good time. Alright, check y'all later. Bye-bye.
Austin, you put more pressure on him. Everyone's got the bot. Like, just push the minions all the way to this turret now.
Hey, Warren, turn on him if you can. Alex, where'd you go, buddy?
I died.
Oh. Okay.
Quick attack, probably. Well, I don't know, because you get the stab.
I don't know my typing well anymore.
Stab the stab from it
Well, I was
might.
quick attacking that, so I'm just gonna keep using this.
Yeah, dude, stab will make it do better. Especially if you get like a crit or a pair. Yeah, man, see, that was good. That was good.
Christian, you won.
Oh, almost. Billy almost through the next level. I got 80 P equals. 80 P equals.